Imagine a town tucked away by the sea, bathed in a perpetual twilight. The sun never fully rises here, and the only thing keeping a creeping darkness at bay are magical lanterns tended to by a single soul. This is the world of Eli, a young boy about to inherit a legacy far bigger than he could ever imagine. Our story begins in this quiet, hazy town, where generations have lived under the soft glow of the ancient lanterns. The role of the lantern keeper is a sacred one, passed down through the ages. It's a job of immense responsibility, for without the light, the town would be consumed by shadows. And now, this heavy mantle is about to fall upon the small shoulders of a boy named Eli. Eli is just a boy, quiet and unassuming. He prefers sketching in his notebook to grand adventures. When the old keeper announces that Eli is to be his successor, a wave of fear washes over him. How can he, someone who's afraid of his own shadow, be expected to protect an entire town from the real ones? He feels too small, too ordinary for such a monumental task. The townsfolk look at him with a mixture of hope and doubt, and their gazes feel heavier than the ancient lantern itself. He tries to practice, his hands trembling as he handles the tools of the trade, but his heart isn't in it. Every flicker of the flame reminds him of the overwhelming darkness it holds back, and the fear of failure becomes his constant companion. He spends his days in the shadow of the great lighthouse, feeling like an imposter. The dreaded night arrives. The air grows colder, the mist from the sea thickens, and an unsettling silence falls over the town. Suddenly, the great lantern at the heart of the town sputters. Its flame, which has burned for centuries, shrinks, dances wildly, and then, with a final gasp, goes out. An audible wave of fear ripples through the streets. For the first time in generations, the town is plunged into complete darkness. And from the edges of the world, from the deepest parts of the fog, they begin to emerge. Shadow creatures made of fear and forgotten nightmares slither and creep into the streets. They are formless, with glowing eyes that promise nothing but despair. The town is paralyzed with terror. Eli, standing frozen at the base of the dark tower, knows this is his fault. His fear has become a reality. Just as despair threatens to swallow him whole, a tiny, brilliant light appears before him. It zips and dances in the air, a warm, golden glow in the suffocating blackness. It's Myra, a firefly spirit, a guardian of the ancient flame. She doesn't speak in words, but in shimmering light and gentle nudges, her presence a beacon of pure, unwavering hope. She communicates to Eli that all is not lost. The source flame, the heart of all the lanterns, can be relit, but it's not here in the town. It's far away through treacherous lands, hidden deep within the forgotten parts of their world. Myra shows him a path, a faint trail of light only he can see. This is his quest, his only chance to save his home. With a new, fragile spark of determination, Eli takes a deep breath, grips his small, unlit lantern, and follows the glowing firefly into the unknown. Their journey begins in the Whispering Woods, a forest shrouded in a perpetual, thick fog. The trees here are ancient and twisted, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out to grab him. Every rustle of leaves sounds like a creeping shadow, every snap of a twig sends his heart racing. The fog is disorienting, and without Myra's light, he would be lost in seconds. The shadow creatures stalk them from the peripheries, their whispers trying to feed his self-doubt. They murmur his deepest fears. You're too small, you'll fail. You're not a hero. Eli stumbles, his courage faltering, but Myra is always there. She zips ahead, her light cutting through the gloom, or circles around him, a warm and reassuring presence. She shows him how to listen to the forest, not with his ears, but with his heart, to find the safe path. Slowly, Eli learns to trust his instincts, to take one step at a time, his grip on the lantern tightening not with fear, but with resolve. Leaving the woods behind, they come to the broken spire, a crumbling tower that scrapes the belly of the dark clouds. This was once a great watchtower, a bastion of light, but it now lies in ruins. To continue, Eli must climb it. The ascent is perilous. The stairs are broken, the stones are loose, and the wind howls through the gaps, threatening to throw him into the abyss below. As he climbs, the tower seems to play tricks on his mind. He sees visions, ghostly echoes of past keepers who failed, their spirits trapped in an endless loop of despair. He sees their falls, hears their cries. The shadows use these memories to attack him, trying to convince him that this will be his fate too. But then Myra shows him something else. She illuminates carvings on the wall, images not of failure, but of keepers who stumbled and got back up, who faced their fears and climbed higher. Eli realizes the tower isn't a monument to failure, but a testament to perseverance. He learns that falling isn't the end, but not getting up is. He finds his footing, pulling himself up, stone by stone, his own story of resilience being carved with every upward step. At the summit of the spire, the path leads them to the Sea of Memories. This isn't a sea of water, but a vast, shimmering expanse of forgotten moments and lost hopes. To cross it, Eli must navigate a series of floating, crystalline islands, each containing a memory of the town. Some are happy, festivals of light, laughter echoing in the streets. But others are painful, moments of loss, fear, and sorrow. The shadow creatures thrive here, twisting these memories into weapons. They show him his own moments of doubt, amplifying his feelings of inadequacy. They want him to drown in his own regret, but Myra guides him. She helps him see that the light isn't just about the bright, happy moments. It's also about finding strength in the sad ones. He sees memories of townsfolk helping each other through hardship, of small acts of kindness in dark times. He learns that hope isn't the absence of sadness, but the courage to face it and keep going. Eli realizes the lantern's power doesn't just come from a magical flame. It's fueled by the collective hope, courage, and love of his people. Every memory, good or bad, adds to its strength. Finally, they arrive at the heart of the world, a hidden cavern where the source flame should be. But the chamber is dark, the flame is gone, leaving only a single, cold ember. The ultimate shadow, the embodiment of all fear and doubt, materializes before him. It is a vast, terrifying entity that mocks him, its voice the echo of all his insecurities. It tells him he is nothing, that his light is too small to make a difference. It surrounds him, and for a moment, the darkness is absolute. Eli is terrified, his hope nearly extinguished. He looks at the cold ember, then at his own small, empty lantern. He remembers his journey, the foggy forest, the broken tower, the sea of memories. He remembers the fear, but more importantly, he remembers finding the courage to take the next step. He remembers Myra's unwavering light. He realizes the magic was never in the lantern. The true source of light has been inside him all along. With this revelation, Eli holds up his lantern. He doesn't look at the giant shadow, he looks inward. He focuses not on his fear, but on his hope for his town, his love for his home, and the flicker of courage he discovered on his journey. He accepts his fear, but he doesn't let it define him. He believes in himself. As he pours all of his newfound strength, all of his hope, into that single thought, a tiny spark ignites within his own lantern. It's small, but it's brilliant. He holds it forward, and the light touches the cold ember. The ember glows, then sparks, and then erupts into a magnificent, blindingly bright flame, bigger and warmer than ever before. The source flame is reborn, not just from old magic, but from new courage. The cavern is flooded with light, and the great shadow shrieks and dissolves into nothingness, unable to exist in such pure, hopeful radiance. With the source flame relit, a wave of light rushes back through the world. It races back through the sea of memories, clearing the waters. It rebuilds the broken spire, making it shine. It banishes the fog from the whispering woods, and then it reaches the town. The great lantern in the lighthouse tower bursts into life, shining with a power no one has ever seen. The light pushes back all the shadows, chasing them from every street and alley, but it doesn't stop there. The light continues to grow, pushing past the town's borders, pushing back the ancient twilight. For the first time in centuries, the clouds part. a warm, golden ray of sunshine touches the town. The people emerge from their homes, shielding their eyes, and stare in wonder at the sunrise. They see the sky, the colors of the ocean, the world in a way they've only heard about in stories. And standing at the top of the lighthouse, they see Eli. He is no longer just the lantern keeper. He is a hero, a symbol that even the smallest light, fueled by courage, can overcome the greatest darkness. Eli, the boy who was once afraid of his own shadow, had brought the dawn. Thank you so much for watching our story today. If you enjoyed Eli's journey, please let us know in the comments what you think courage truly means. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales of light and hope. We'll see you next time.